Gigi here with Rose and Caroline, and we're going to show you how to make tater tot casserole two different ways. We have all of our supplies ready, our bucket of water, our charcoals in our chimney. We have our Dutch oven lined with foil, so we're ready to go. It's pretty windy out here in Dublin, so I'm going to light our coals for us. Okay, in great shape there. All right, ladies, let's start mixing everything together. Okay, for this recipe, we're going to show you how to do it out on the camp stove if we were at camp together, and how to do it in the oven. Okay, so Caroline, why don't you add a layer of tater tots, the whole bag on the bottom of that one. And Rose, you can put that here. Get that all ready. Yep, the entire thing. And help. There's a little slit right there. Go ahead, pull. There you go. Ooh, careful. Spread them all out evenly, Rose. Just garbage right there for now. You ready, Caroline? Okay. All right, we're going to do the vegetarian one first. So for our vegetarian tater tot casserole, we're going to use Beyond Meat. So why don't you guys, somebody can put that in here. And this is cream of vegetable soup. We're gluten-free, so we had to make it from scratch. If you were doing it vegetarian, you could use cream of mushroom soup from the store, and non-vegetarian, you could use just a can of cream of chicken soup. Go ahead, you can put that in there, Rose. Yep. And then you can use the small spatula to scrape it. And then you can use that same spatula to give it a good stir. Looks great. All right, why don't you put that on top of the tater tots. It's going to be a nice layer right on top. If you hold that there. That's great. Spread that mixture, a nice even layer all over. That looks great. Okay, now why don't you, Caroline, sprinkle cheese over the top. Okay. I'd even put more. You want to cover the whole thing in cheese. It's going to be about a cup and a half of cheese when we're done. spread that around to the edges. You can give her the help, Rose. Perfect. Okay, so this one is ready to go in the oven. We're gonna bake it for about half hour, 45 minutes. We wanna do it until it's nice and golden, bubbly on top. Okay, now why don't we mix up the turkey, the ground turkey that's already been cooked. Caroline, you can do that one, go ahead. You use the different spatula, or you could use the same one because it won't cross-contaminate, it's fine.
Where does it go?
You put the cream of mushroom soup in there, or the cream of vegetable soup. And then you give it a good stir, and it's going to go on top of the tater tots. While you stir that, I'm going to check our coals, see how we're doing. It's still smoking, so the paper's getting up there. We want the coals to get nice and white. I think you got a good amount out there. Good job. And all of that turkey meat has been cooked all the way through to 165 degrees, so that it's all happening in our Dutch oven is it's just getting reheated. That looks good, Caroline. Why don't you pour that on top of the tater tots? You can turn it, come around this way to get the smoke out of your eyes. There you go. Okay, use the spatula and you can spread that around. Alright, start with this cheese. And then while we wait for our coals, the girls will keep an eye on the coals. I'm going to go put our vegetarian one in the oven at 350 degrees. And once our coals are nice and hot and white, we'll be back. Hi everybody, we're back. Our coals are ready. They're nice and white, which means that they are ready to go. Okay, so since we're near the coals, you'll notice that we all have our hair pulled back. We didn't talk about that before, but the girls are going to tuck in their strings on their sweatshirts so that there's nothing hanging. Good, okay. Rose, Caroline, why don't you go and grab those tongs over there. Rose, you can pour the hot coal onto the foil. Just work nice and slow. It's going to be hot. It's okay, don't worry about what's blowing. Okay, those are ready. You can just set it down on the rocks out of the way there. Perfect. All right, girls. Let's start just piling coals on top and underneath. We're just going to split it in half. There is a specific system as to how many briquettes go on the top and how many go on the bottom for temperature. I find that when we're at camp, we want to just pile them on because you never know what's going to happen with the breeze and the wind, and it's pretty windy here where we live, so we're just going to line it up. But put some underneath too. Put a couple more over here and then we'll start putting some under. Because what we want it to do is just warm our food and crisp up those tater tots from underneath. Why don't I help? And I'm going to give the push to this really hot. There you go. Push them under there. You put them on that way. I can use the lid tool and help get them underneath. Go ahead, you just keep putting them on. Thank you. More on this side. Then over here. Some and then the other. Maybe one more down here. Right over on this side here. Perfect. I think this should be. And then yeah, just pile them all on top, all around the edges too. Right over here too. Perfect. That looks great, Rose. All right, so we're going to come back and we're going to check it in a half an hour. And by then, our one in the oven will be able to show you too, our vegetarian version. And we'll be able to eat our dinner. Hey friends, we're back. We're going to check and see if our cheese is nicely melted. Caroline, why don't you take the top off of our turkey meat casserole. That cheesy, melty goodness. Okay, Rose, why don't you take the top off of the vegetarian one that cooked in the oven. Oh, that looks fabulous. Great job, ladies. Okay, you girls ready to eat? Mm-hmm. Excellent. So let's have that. We'll have some carrots so we make sure we get our vegetables in just like we would at camp. And we will see you guys for the next video.